The biting November wind clawed at Alara's threadbare coat as she navigated the overgrown path towards Blackwood Asylum. Abandoned for decades, the asylum stood sentinel against the bruised twilight sky, its skeletal frame a testament to forgotten horrors. Lara, a historical researcher driven by a morbid curiosity and the promise of uncovering the lost manuscript of terror. Silas Blackwood, the asylum's founder, dismissed the local legends of restless spirits and chilling echoes. She believed in documented facts, not ghostly fables. Reaching the wrought iron gates, rusted and groaning like a tortured soul, Alara slipped through a gap and stepped onto the grounds. The air hung heavy with the scent of decay and a palpable sense of sorrow. A main building loomed, its windows like vacant eyes staring out into the abyss. She located the old library, its entrance half collapsed, revealing stacks of decaying books swallowed by cobwebs and dust. This was it, the heart of Blackwood's intellectual madness. Inside, the silence was deafening, broken only by the scuttling of unseen things. The air was thick and cold, clinging to the Lara like a shroud. Armed with a flashlight, she began her search. The books were in disarray, their spines cracked and pages crumbling. Many bore inscriptions in dark. Blackwood's distinct, spidery handwriting, a disturbing notes on psychological experiments, accounts of patients driven to madness, and chillingly detailed descriptions of lobotomies. A shiver ran down Alara's spine, a feeling far colder than the November air. Days rolled into nights as Alara delved deeper into the library's secrets. She slept little, fueled by lukewarm coffee and a growing sense of unease. The manuscript remained elusive, but she unearthed fragments of Blackwood's research that painted a picture of a man obsessed with controlling the human mind, a man who believed he could unlock the secrets of the soul. Then the sounds started to fade, whispers echoing in the empty corridors, the rustling of pages when no one was near, and the distinct feeling of being watched. One evening, as Alara sat hunched over a particularly disturbing diary entry, she heard a faint sigh behind her. She whirled around, her heart pounding, but saw nothing. Dismissing it as fatigue, she returned to her work. But the sigh came again, closer this time, followed by a chilling whisper that seemed to brush against her ear. "Help us." Lara froze, her blood turning to ice. The flashlight flickered, casting dancing shadows that seemed to writhe and twist. Suddenly, a book flew off a nearby shelf, landing open at her feet. The page was filled with Blackwood's handwriting, detailing the hidden chamber beneath the library, a chamber where he conducted his most heinous experiments. An overwhelming compulsion washed over Alara, an irresistible urge to find this chamber. She followed the instructions in the diary, navigating through a maze of collapsing shelves and secret passages. Finally, she found a heavy oak door hidden behind a tapestry. With trembling hands, she pushed it open. The air inside was thick with the stench of decay and something else, something acrid and metallic with the smell of blood. The chamber was circular, with a stone table in the center and strange instruments hanging from the walls, restraints, saws, and gleaming needles. As Alara stepped further inside, the temperature plummeted. The whispers intensified, now a chorus of tortured voices pleading for release. Then she saw them. Faint apparitions began to materialize around her as spectral figures of patients, their faces contorted in agony, their eyes filled with a bottomless sorrow. They reached out to her, their ethereal hands brushing against her skin, leaving a trail of icy coldness. In the center of the room, a figure emerged from the shadows, a gaunt man in a stained lab coat, his eyes burning with a manic intensity. It was dark, Silas Blackwood, his spirit forever bound to the site of his atrocities. He raised a skeletal hand, and the spectral patients surged forward, their silent screams filling the chamber. Valera stumbled back, her flashlight clattering to the floor, plunging the room into darkness. She felt the icy grip of the ghostly hands, pulling her down, suffocating her. She saw Blackwood's face looming over her, his lips moving, but she couldn't hear his words. Only the deafening roar of the tormented souls trapped within the chamber. Valera never found the manuscript. She became another ghost haunting the halls of Blackwood Asylum, forever trapped in the echoing silence. Another victim of her, Blackwood's madness. Locals now speak of a flickering light seen in the library window, and the faint sound of a woman's scream carried on the wind, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lie buried beneath the whispering stacks.